What's good, YouTube? In this video, we're going to be talking about how to become the best teammate that you could possibly be. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I have been soloing, quite a bit, and there's so many things that I see with, random teammates. And I feel like if random teammates had saw this video, it would help them as well as help yourself. Well, meaning like help them as in the randoms and help you. It would just help the team just in general if they saw this video. The reason why you want to be a good teammate is because, well, one, it will help you win the game. Two, it will also help you potentially grab or get new people to play with in the future. So those are some things to realize when it comes to being the best teammate that you could possibly be. There's many things that we could fix and do to become a better teammate, which I will explain in this video. But the first thing that we're going to talk about when it comes to being a better teammate is the legend that you choose. The legend that you choose is very key. So many times, whether we're playing arenas or we're playing the battle royale, we'll play with people that are so used to soloing where they will choose legends that are mainly solo legends. These are legends like, Bangalore, Wraith, to an extent like Horizons, which all do help. Usually those legends, they are good legends. They don't help the team as much as other legends. Like if we're talking for arenas, then we're talking about legends like Bloodhound and Lifeline, which in this video, the main two legends that I'm using are Bloodhound and Lifeline in the gameplay. So like a legend like Bangalore is a good legend, don't get me wrong, but if you had switched that Bangalore on your team to, like, let's say a Bloodhound, if there was no Bloodhound on the team already, I mean, look at what you're changing. You're changing, right, a Bangalore who is, using the smoke for something like to escape, or, even if that Bangalore is being strategic and using the smoke to cut off the enemies, cut off their line of sight, which is smart. But if you just gave your team scans and information on where the enemies are, you're definitely going to help out the team a lot. Or even change like a Wraith or Horizon, which both of those legends, and usually majority of the people that play Wraith and Horizon are probably try-hard people that will be on your team, which is good. But if you had switched the Horizon or Wraith or Bangalore with a Lifeline when it comes to arenas, I mean, now you have a Lifeline on the team that can help you guys in clutch situations where she has gold bag, she reses the team. So just switching your legend and helping the teammates out a lot does help a lot on the team, and it helps you as well. Now I understand though, if you are a player who could for sure hold yourself and hold your own, then I guess the legend that you choose doesn't really matter, because you can hold your own on if you're playing a character like Horizon, Wraith. But if you are not a person who usually can't hold their own and you're using a Wraith or a Bangalore because of an escape ability, then I highly suggest to switch your legend. In this gameplay, like I said, you're going to mainly see me use Bloodhound and Lifeline, and usually I play Pathfinder in arenas, but my teammate was a Pathfinder and my other teammate was a Horizon, and I've been playing with these guys for a while now, and I know that these two are aggressive players and are good players. They could definitely hold their own, so that is the reason why I ended up switching my, well, first, I'm pretty sure you guys already know in the videos that I main Pathfinder. I know that I'm playing with two good players, so I'm gonna help them as much as possible, which as well as helping me by choosing characters like Bloodhound and Lifeline. It just overall just helps the team out so much. And when you're doing this, you definitely can play off your teammates when you know you have good teammates. Now if you're someone who probably doesn't have good teammates and you have to get angles or try to get the first knock, try to do something as a, like, you have to be a hero on the team, then I could understand people that play, Pathfinder, Wraith, Horizon, because those are characters that are more for the opening, because they do have those escape abilities, like Pathfinder with the grapple, Wraith with the phase, Horizon with the gravity lift, and she can pop a bat at the same time. So I understand those people, but if you're someone who, is struggling and you need help, help your teammates as much as possible, especially if you're a solo with, help them with the scans, help them with the Lifeline reses, Gibraltar and his Gibby bubble, do what you can when it comes to helping your team, because at the end of the game, if you guys win and if you're a character like a Bloodhound or a Lifeline, I mean, you have a higher chance to party up and play again with those teammates that you won with, because more than likely those teammates are going to want you on the team because of the legend that you chose, right? There's nothing better than having a Lifeline and or a Bloodhound on the team when it comes to, for sure, arenas and probably out in the battle royale as well. Just know that if you're an elite, Bloodhound, elite Lifeline, you probably get a lot of invites all the time for arenas. Now another thing I want to talk about, because we talked about the legends, on which legends to choose, which in my opinion, like I said, Bloodhound, Lifeline, and even Gibraltar, I throw those three as the best teammates to have. If you're using legends like, or any other legend, right, a lot of legends that I talked about, right, for instance, let's talk about Pathfinder and Octane. If you're one of these legends that are more than likely the opener, meaning that these are legends that are gonna be in the gunfight first, you know, gonna get to the power position first and stuff like that, make sure you use your abilities, right? If you want to become the best teammate that you can be, and you want to help your team as much as possible for the win, use your abilities, right? There's nothing worse than seeing a Pathfinder or an Octane or any other legend that just doesn't use their abilities to help the team. It's like, what's the whole point of using that legend if you're not gonna, you know, throw a jump pad or throw a, you know, zip line to help your team get to the best spot or get to the spot faster than the enemies? That's what wins and loses rounds easily when it comes to arenas, just the abilities. So there's times when I'm soloing and I see my random teammates, they'll choose a character like, well, the worst is when they choose Pathfinder, because like I said, I mainly main Pathfinder, so they'll choose Pathfinder and they won't use his grapple, they won't use his zip line to get to the best spot. And a lot of that could be because of, you know, they don't know about it, you know, they don't know how to get to the best spot. You know, when you know something like your zip line helps the team get to the middle of the map, and use that as much as possible. And that's using it every other round, because in arenas you can only get Pathfinder zipline every other round. Now I know some of the things that you guys are going to say is that, you know, if you're a Lifeline, a Bloodhound, Pathfinder, Octane, whatever, if you're using something ability wise like the Bloodhound scans, they cost 150 each, his ult costs 450. You know, Pathfinder and Octane's jump pad, or Pathfinder zipline and Octane's jump pad costs 300. I think Pathfinder's zipline costs 150. I'm not 100%, I kind of forgot, but they do cost, especially Lifeline and the gold bag, that costs 300. So I know it may cost a bit, but you know, you still want to get it, and you're gonna have to sacrifice some heals, some nades, you know, whatever it is, maybe an extra gun. You're gonna have to sacrifice that just to become the best teammate that you can for the team, because when it comes to arenas, it's so hard to win by yourself. You know, you'll probably win 1 out of, you know, 5, or 1 out of like 10, or like 1 out of 5 games by carrying your randoms. And when I mean carrying your randoms, I mean like your randoms aren't doing anything and you win the game basically because you do triple the amount of damage, you have triple amount of kills compared to your teammates. But you want to help your randoms as much as possible, so just make the game easy for yourself by making it easy for the randoms, because when the randoms have confidence in you and they're, you know, feeling good about you as a teammate, they'll definitely perform better. And if you do end up having good randoms, like I said, if you're using your abilities, you're using a legend that a lot of people want to play with, you'll probably have a higher percentage chance to team up with these guys that are good, and you'll have people in the future to play with, you know, to have people to rank up with, go on a win streak. So like I said, I wanted to make this video to explain, you know, this right here. I think this is very key when it comes to being the best teammate that you can be, because it does help the team out so much. And like I said, I've been running into a lot of like random teammates that don't use their abilities, use legends that, you know, are more for like just solo, that don't want to help the team. If there's people that watch this video, I hope this will help you out, and more importantly, I hope this will help you when it comes to finding people to play with, because I know that soloing can be tough. So if you watch this video, try out legends like Bloodhound, Lifeline, Gibraltar. It will probably help you guys out a lot when it comes to getting the teammates for the future, maybe for the second split of arenas, or maybe for next season, you know, whatever it is. But yeah, this was the video on how to become the best teammate that you can possibly be. And don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.